Sitten lähdetään pienten ääniasetusten muutosten jälkeen, tuossa ennen kuin mä painoin itteeni eteenpäin, niin mä lasken nyt ääniasetukset, eli nyt tää on vanilla, eli sillä ääniasetuksella, mikä noin 0,0 desibeli tää mikrofoni, laitoin sen takaisin tuohon paidan reunukselle. Ja samaan aikaan pienensin pikkasen peliääntä taas tuossa. Nyt -17, pidän mielessä näitä asioita. Ja joo, mä tiedän, että mulla oli noin kans. Puhuin siitä, että Silver Maidenista mun pitäisi puhua enemmän. Silloin kun se paralogi on, mä säästän sen nyt pikkasen myöhemmäksi. Tää on tämmönen pidempi, koska tässä on hiljainen hetki, niin sen me pystytään paremmin omia ajatuksia sanoakin tässä, että Instruct Automatically, vaikka sekin kanssa olisi mielenkiintoinen. Mennään käsin treenaamaan. Muista tuli mieleen, että mä laitoin muistiinpanoja tuohon itselleni, mutta tossa reeni hetken. Katsotaanpas mitäs muistiinpanoja mä oon nyt laittanut itselleni tähän tulevaan koitokseen. Ottaa taas pelin vähän niin korville. Tää on todella hyvin valmistettu. Tää on... Joo, ei sillä niin kello on nyt 7:30 perjantai-ilta. Väsyttää ihan pirusti, joten tää on myös semmonen hyvä yhdistelmä nauhoittaa. Alright, eli otetaan nyt eka goalien suhteen. No miksei, otetaan goalista, niin kun meni vahingossa painamaan. Dimam. No itse Dima, sä voit jatkaa tuolla ihan nätisti, siinä ei nyt semmoista... Se ei mitään sellaista suurempaa, mihin pitäisi keskittyä, joten fine, menkö. Dedeu. Keskityn noihin kahteen joo, koska toi Reasoni voi olla ihan ok. Joo, ei tää näyttää ihan... Tää näyttää ihan järkeen käyvältä. Ainoa muutos, mikä tulee ensimmäisenä mieleen, on se, että sä et tarvitse autorityitä enää samalla tavalla. Joten sä voit ottaa noin 2 käyttöön. Sä et enää, kiitti, kulta pieni. Tai oikeastaan mun pyhistä pyhin, jos mä käytän oikeita termejä nyt, kun mä tiedän sun salaisuuden. Passion to protect, saat mennä sillä. Hyvä. Sulla on noin lähellä itse saa plussa. Mutta sä tää plussan ihan natural. Joten otan pelkkä reasoni nytten. Sitten on paljon ehkä enemmän hyötyä irrotettavaa. Tää näyttää ihan muuten fine. Saat käyttää tota, mä en nyt silloin Mä en usko, että me tuu käyttää heavy armorisma kausta, mutta käytetään antaa. Sulla saat itse asiassa. Onko sulla toi? On vapautunut, joten joo, voit rauhassa. Tai sä oot oikeesti, siis sulla on sertifikaatti olemassa tuohon Modern Savanttiin, joten voit rauhassa tosta. Nyt kun se on nyrki. Ota killer combo. Mitäs mä voisin mieluummin miettiä näin. Sulla. Joo, ei se tarvit molempia mitään. Tää on ihan fine. Group tasks. Ratsut. Mä lähetän Diman, koska Dima tarvii paljon tukikeskusteluit. Ja näistä nyt... Ota Cathrinein kanssa. No itse asiassa Cathrinella on lento, joten lennä Cathrinein kanssa. Hyvä. Sä et hyödy siitä Dima yhtään mitään, mutta Cathrinella nyt sit hyötyy jotain, joten... Mitkäs mulla on nyt täällä odottamassa? Okei. Dima, sunkaan mä tuun syömään. Ja itse asiassa mä voisin ehkä jopa sen myötä...
All due to your coaching. Thanks. I'm a bit embarrassed.
Don't be. Älä...
That was helpful coaching. That was helpful coaching. This will be useful.
Mä toivon, että siitä tulee että se on hyödyllinen sulla. Sitten sen jälkeen... No oikeastaan mä voin katsoa, kenen mun synttärit on tiedossa. Tää on vähän se, kun noin pelaa näitä... väärässä järjestyksessä. Soikko mä nähtävästi Authorityä miettimässä?
Brings back memories. Brings back memories.
Hyvä, saat niillä nauttia. Cathrine. Aloitus. Manuela.
Let's do this again sometime, Professor.
Se oli kyllä yllättävän nunneto. Kukas mulla on täällä vielä? Ashe. No, Ashe.
I've learned a lot. That's a relief. You're making me blush. I've learned a lot. This will be useful. That's a relief.
No, nämä ratsut on mennyt todella hyvin. Nämä ratsut on ehkä mennyt liiankin hyvin. Shamir.
Let's do this again. You're a good professor. You're a good professor.
Mä jo hetken aikaa kuvitellut, että se olisi tullut. Hyvä kombo. Ingrid. Mä oon sut unohtanut ihan täysin. Ingrid, mitä sä miksi on nakse? Ehkä mä edelleenkin mietin, että sulla voisi olla... Riverlord. Jos tarvit tosissaan nakseen vielä. Se, että tuut sä oikeesti tätä saamaan missään välissä taas asia erikseen.
That was challenging. Looks like I did it. No big deal. That was challenging. I appreciate your guidance.
Eikä mä vaan kuitenkin niin, että sä voit keskittyä ihan rauhassa tuohon, missä sä oot ok. Hyvä. Setukka vai Cathrine? Setukka vai Cathrine?
You're too kind. Now I'm feeling a bit shy. So, I was right. So, I was right.
Hyvä. Ja sitten hyppää tuolta Goalsin kautta Ingrid. Voi tunnottaa hetkellisesti. Joo. Pegasus Knight. Mä oon fine sen suhteen. Kukaan ei halunnut mun neuvoja pitkästä aikaa.
We will make a good team.
Yeah, this ought to go smoothly.
Good results.
Se on aika vaatimaton good results, mutta okei, kelpaa nyt tässä tapauksessa. Tässä ei muutenkaan varmaan sun mitenkään sen erikoisempaa. No.
Now to apply this knowledge.
Sun ensimmäinen Reason Magic on Blizzard. Onko?
I've learned a thing or two from battle.
Hyvä, että sä opit Let's Dance. Se oli oikeastaan, mikä oli todella hyödyllinen.
I'm getting better at this.
Hexblade on hyvä sulle kans.
Practice makes perfect and all that.
Armored Strike.
I've come too far to stop now.
Indeed. Indeed. Alright.
Appreciate it.
You are welcome, you are welcome. Ja siinä meni 7 sitten. Inventory items. Mutta mä sain ainakin lisää näitä. Mulla on nyt järkyttävä määrä. Sen takia mä olin tarvinnut niinku... Mä voisin tiputtaa nää niinku yhdelle hahmolle. Golden Apple. Increases charm. Fight Verona. Mut joo, niinku se nostaa sitten... Periaatteessa pystyisi varmaan jonkun tason pyykästä tai oikeastaan loppupeli aika vahvasti. Cathrine, sä sait Aloitus ja se on nyt valmiina tuo. Mä oon itse tyytyväinen, että se on suoraan tossa. Sen enempää ei tarvi kikkailla. Hyvä. Constance. Trade Alert Stance. Se hyödyt siitä yllättävän paljon. Tää taas on pikkasen lisää boostia. Avo. Samaan aikaan kun toi antaa 8 plus 15, 16 plus 15 ja noustaa todella vahvasti. Combat Arts, Valtuus, Armored Strike. This might increase based on defense. Toi voi olla ehkä vähän parempi vaihtoehto. Ja sit sulla oli Hexblade. Soul Blade, Magic ja Hex Magic. Okei. Se menee vähän näin. Mutta se on nyt 2 Magic-miakkaa. Toi on itse aika mielenkiintoinen kombinaatio. Vähän se on sit linja odottamas. Ennen kuin mä menen seminaariin. Koska joo, mä tein sen päätöksistä tuossa kuitenkin yön aikana. Nukuin, mietin, näin unta tästä pelistä. Mä en kyllä varsinaisesti, mutta pidän sitä tällaisena omana in-game lorena. Tuli siihen tulokseen, että mä käyn syömässä tosta. Se sytteri oli täällä. Mä luulin, että se oli tällä viikolla. No joo, ei se tähtävästi mitään. Mä käyn syömässä Sweet Tooth Weekillä. Ja sen myötä mä sitten otan seminaarin tässä. Mutta mä jaottelen sitten, jos tulee vahingossa jotain lisää support-keskusteluita noiden mukaan, miten mä syön. Mä käytän sitten tuolla. Mä käytän sitten, no itse asiassa tossa lukutaisteluviikossa. Rescue the Trio. Ja kuvittelen, että tapahtuu silloin sunnuntaina. Ellei mä sitten käytän sen sunnuntaina. Mä selvitän sitä siinä vaiheessa. Koska näitä on niin paljon. Mielenkiintoista. Tää on vieläkin mysteeri, mikä mulla on, pitää selvittää, mikä tuossa on taustalla. Mutta hei, jatketaan siitä, mistä mä pystyn. Dima, Flayn. Keskustelkaa. Opeta taas Seteliin jotain sellaista asiaa, mitä mä en olisi ehkä osannut nähdä aiemmin.
Up this late practicing with your lance, are you?
And what about you? Have you got something on your mind again? You really should go to bed. It is chilly out, and you could catch cold. What's the matter? Have you been having nightmares?
Well, in a certain sense, yes. Can you spare a moment?
Of course.
Thank you. I want to apologize to you. When last we spoke, I mishandled the situation.
Your words that night touched me deeply. It felt as though I had been punched in the gut. But more importantly, I think I owe you an apology. I lied to you.
You did?
Do you recall when I ate that meal you cooked and I told you it was delicious? The truth is that no matter what I eat, I can scarcely taste it. I have not had my sense of taste for 9 years now.
My cooking certainly is not something people often compliment me on.
I am sorry. When I said the food was good, I was just saying what I thought you would want to hear.
An apology is not necessary. You were only trying to be kind, after all.
In the end, I am not sure it was kind.
Just the same, it was nice to hear. Oh, hey! I have an idea! What if you sampled some really pungent food? Or something extremely spicy? Maybe that would...
Flayn.
Yes?
I like your cooking. I cannot taste it properly, but in my book, it is truly delicious.
No need for the flattery. Anyhow, maybe someday you will get your taste back. I hope then you will be able to compliment me sincerely about my cooking.
Okei, mä haluan ehkä sit... Toi itse asiassa... Toi oli söpö. Ja mä haluan jatkaa tällä A+. Mä yritän miettiä. Nää jotkut on... Se tulee ajan kanssa, Mutta ensin sitä ennen ota Gustav. Ja kyllä mä toivokaan siitäkin Dima, koska mä en oo ite, no puhutaan nyt vähän ohi, niinku, tai ei ohi suun, mut niinku mietitään mitä tossa niinku käyty läpi kuitenkin. Ajatus siitä, että traumatisoituu niin, että ei maista enää yhtään mitään. Mielenkiintoinen konsepti ajatuksen tasolla mun mielestä. Joten Flayn, mä toivon, että sun oudot kokkailut palauttaa Diman ruokailu niinku makunystyrät. Sitä ennen Gilbert.
Your Highness, it falls to me once more to instruct you in the ways of battle. It does not befit a leader to fight on the front lines. I would ask that you refrain from such conduct in the future.
I have not had to weather your lectures in many a year, and here I thought you were avoiding me.
That is a separate matter. You have a duty to consider the value of your own life.
Your words ring true, of course. I admit I was a bit careless out there. However, I have always been a man who is good for nothing but war. To best support our cause, I must carve a path through the battlefield with my own hands. I truly believe that will lead us to victory. Why the dark expression, Gustav? Do my words trouble you so?
You remind me of your father. His Majesty once said the same thing more than a decade ago, during the Northern Campaign. In you, I see his manner and I hear his words. You grow more like him with each day's passing. And in you, I am reminded of my failure and my duty to him.
I do not wish to speak of that matter. As I said before, I feel no resentment toward you.
Even so, you have changed since that fateful day, Your Highness. Perhaps too much. I worry that in your pain, you have locked away your true feelings. Your passion is dulled, and your vigor faded.
You want to hear my true feelings, Gustav? Then let me ask you this. Why did you save my life that day? Why did you not allow me to die along with the others? If you truly wish to atone for your sins, then take my life, here and now!
You would ask me to perform the unthinkable. You are the future of Fargus. Your kingdom needs you alive. That I was able to save you is my only sense of salvation. Your Highness, I repeat myself. Consider the value of your own life. If you continue risking all, be it on the battlefield or by issuing mad orders such as this, I will be forced to save you from yourself.
I see. So, you will continue to protect and serve me, will you? In that case, when I assume the throne, I will order you to work for me in the kingdom.
Your Highness, no, please.
My father would be happy to see such a day. Perhaps I will ask you to instruct me further in the ways of battle, when that time comes.
If I wish to atone for my sins, I must take your life? Deception has never been your strong suit, Dimitri. Or do you think I cannot see? You must know I would take my own life before I let anyone harm you.
No toi kyllä vastaa aika hyvin siihen, mikä teki Daskarin tragedias. Mä dikkaan tosta Ashesta kans. Selkeä vastaus siihen, mikä teki just Dima selvisi ainoa Daskarin tilanteesta. Ja minkä takia se myös kantaa sit koko kaikkea tuskaa, et se ei oo sillä, että se on vaan lucky, vaan oikeesti Gilbertilla oli one chance ja se pelasti sen, mikä oli. Käytetään paremman termin puutteessa sanaa pornopäätös, koska oikeesti niinku siinä vaiheessa jos niinku ois tilanne, missä koko suku tuhoutuu ja on vaan mahdollista pelastaa yksi. Se nuorin kruunuperillinen tässä tapauksessa makes sense. Alright, Gustav. Nyt alkaa vähän tulla tää sielumaailma paremmin tutuksi. Dedeulla on muutama. Ja tää vähän tarkoittaa sitä, että Dedeulla on itse asiassa kaikki. Dedeu on vaan 100%. Ashe. Let's start with this triumphant run of supports.
You're quite late getting back.
The scouting mission didn't go well. I was so busy I didn't even have time to eat.
I thought that might be the case. Gilbert was exhausted too. Glad you made it. I saved some food for you.
Thanks. I'm starving. Your cooking's fantastic, as always. The spices were a nice touch. I could really taste the Dusker inspiration. You remembered that I wanted to try more Dusker cuisine, didn't you?
Yes. How is it?
Amazing. You're a much better chef than I am.
Your cooking is not bad at all.
Thanks. My father would be glad to hear it.
Is he the one who taught you?
Not exactly. I learned from watching him work the kitchen in his restaurant. And what about you? I think you said that you and your sister helped with the cooking at home.
Yes, I learned by watching my mother. Nothing remains of Dusker. The towns, the people, the culture. All of it was put to the torch. My mother and sister are gone. Yet that simple memory of them standing together in the kitchen is so clear, so real.
So in a way, you put those memories into this meal.
Yes. Through me, they are able to live on.
I like that way of thinking. The church may not like my feelings on this, but in Fodlan, when people die, they pass on to be with the goddess, right?
I suppose.
That seems so far away. I'd rather they stayed here. My parents, my brother, Lanato, maybe they can all live on through me, too.
As long as you think of them, they will.
Dedeu, your cooking is delicious. It really is.
Careful, or you will oversalt it.
That's all right. Thank you, Dedeu.
Eat as much as you'd like.
Mielenkiintoista. No ainakin saatiin tohon niin semmonen nätti lopetus, että molemmat... en mä tiedä. Toi kokkailupuoli on fine ja kulttuurien tunnistaminen fine, mutta se tulee Dedeulla niin monelle kanssa, että sen takia sitä on vähän vaikea hahmottaa, varsinkin koska mä odotan ja oletan, että Annettekin kanssa se menee vähän samaan suuntaan. Katsotaan meneekö.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
What is it, Annette?
I completely forgot that it's my turn for kitchen duty today. Huh? Did you do all the kitchen prep already?
Kitchen duty is mine today.
What? But, oh, did I get the day wrong?
Yes, yours is tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow, I really am something else.
These things happen. Is something funny?
Oh, no, I was just happy. So, you probably already know this, but my uncle is really strict. He wanted me to be perfect at cooking, studying, cleaning, washing, everything really. He said if I wasn't perfect, as a knight's daughter, I'd be devaluing my crest. Whenever I messed up, he looked so mad. And he'd sigh like he just lost his faith in humanity.
That is harsh.
Oh, I know he loved me and all. He was just kind of scary. But you've helped me out and been patient with me without getting mad. I'm just so happy. Thank you, Dedeu.
I have hardly done anything.
You know what? You remind me of my father.
Of Gilbert.
You look scary at first glance, but you're actually really kind.
Is that so?
Oh, right. Let me help you with something, if that's okay with you. What are you cooking today? Hopefully I can chip in.
It is a meat dish from Fargus.
I'm still a complete klutz, so I'm not gonna be in the way, am I?
Not at all. I was hoping that the food I made would bring a smile to your face.
Oh, wow. That's... Well then, I can't wait for dinner time.
Good.
Jatkuu tää lämminhenkisyys ja siis no... Dedeu kanssa ehkä se on pakko antaa armoa toiseen suuntaan, koska se on ainoa, joka tulee ulkopaikkakunnan, siis niinku oikeesti ulkomaalta. Tässä nähdään ja pääs koko tarin niinku sinisissä leijonissa. No sen takia siinä nyt it makes sense, että on vähän enemmän keskittynyt siihen, että se yrittää sopeutua joukkoon ja yrittää olla yksi muiden kanssa. Et sen takia ennen kuin me katsotaan toi... No itse asiassa täällä tulee nää... Mä katson Gilbertin tohon niinku Annetesta tyttärestä isään, se kuulostaa itse asiassa hyvältä tyypiltä, joten tehdään poikkeuksellisesti näin.
Impressive that you made it back, Dedeu. It was you who saved His Highness from prison. We, all of us, thought you were dead.
My wounds were severe, but I managed. So long as I draw breath, I fight for His Highness.
Is that so?
But in my absence, you have protected him. Thank you, Gilbert, for returning to us.
Stop. I left once. I have wondered if I will be forced to leave once more after this battle is done.
Would you accept that? I imagine not.
Of course not.
You are still Gustav at heart, even now. I am not fit to replace you. Not yet. I still have a great deal more to learn. For now, all I can do is continue to be a shield for His Highness.
It is unlike you to be so talkative.
I could not be silent.
So long as you understand, I will leave the kingdom someday. It may not be until the day I die, but the time will come. This war. I'm a much older man than I was when it began. Sooner or later, someone must take my place. Do not try to carry the weight alone, Dedeu. There are many talented and well-trained officers. Work together with them to assure our king's future. Do that, and when the time comes, I will rest well.
Thank you for the advice. However...
Yes?
It is too soon to treat you like an old man. You still have at least 10 years of service in you. Fargus, no. His Highness needs you. As do I. Save the old man talk for when you are truly senile.
A fair point. There's no reason to let old age make one timid.
Even as I work to surpass you, I still rely on you.
Is that so? Well then, we have more fighting ahead of us to do. We should get to it. For the future of Fargus.
Toi Supersi tuntuu olevan niinku monta kuukautta jäljellä. Siis toi olisi ollut täydellinen siinä Great Bridge of Mithridin jälkeen. Mut kun sitä ei pysty olla, kun se on C, joka pitää saada, ja C on vähän vaikea saada. No joo, se toi olisi sopiva ollut, jos olisi jos Gilbert ja Dedeu olisi saanut support. Koska mun mielestä vähän niinku tässä, mitä me ollaan, siis niinku sen jälkeen me ollaan Gronderilla hakattu edukkaa, me ollaan palautettu Fargus Fridiati, mutta ollaan opetella se pääkaupungin nimi paremmin. Ja justi itse asiassa äsken me tultiin vielä noin Silver Maidenistäkin takaisin, että me ollaan niinku ja me ollaan menossa Driuhu. Joo, 3 kuukautta liian myöhässä tois. Dedeu oli ehkä ihan oikein siinä, että sä sanoit, että leave that scene talk, koska toi tuntuu olevan hidas sytytys. Muuten sympaattinen niinku passing the torch moment dikkasin muutoin. Mut siis joo, Shamir.
Is this your dagger, Shamir?
I thought I lost it in battle. Thank you. I wonder if this dagger will ever fulfill its purpose.
Unexpectedly sentimental. I did not think you would be the type to let personal feelings affect you in battle.
I try to think of it as just work, but I'm still human. Was there anything else?
I was hoping we could chat.
That's not like you. Our only common ground is brevity. Now you want to chat? What's gotten into you?
Despite our superficial similarities, we are actually completely different. So, I am interested in learning more about you.
The feeling is mutual. Being born in Dusker, you're an outsider here in Fodlan. I've devoted myself to Fodlan, but really, I'm an outsider too. So there are some things that connect us.
You are diligent, as am I.
Even so, I am not like you and never could be.
I could never be like you either.
That's just how people are. Even people with deep romantic or familial connections will never be identical.
That is why we should try to understand each other.
At least you're easy to talk to. You could make a good partner for a mercenary like me.
And you could make a good partner for one as devoted to the kingdom as I.
That depends on how much your master would pay.
I would expect no less.
Enough chatting. We should prepare for battle.
Yes, we should talk again when we have time.
I'm always around.
Niin kun tää laittaa teet samaan aikaan enemmän taisteluita, että pystytte enemmän tutustua toisinne ja olla yhtä toistenne kanssa. Mut viimeistellään nyt tää duo, muuten 100 pinnanen. Se on enää viimeisestä sinisestä jää kiinni, joten Ingrid, pystyt sä nyt vihdoin viimein antaa anteeksi nyt Dedeulle siitä, että se on syntynyt daskorilaisena? Pystytkö?
Dedeu? Are you okay? You look unwell.
Ingrid. Is my face frightening?
What? I mean, sort of? Or not exactly. I wouldn't use the word frightening. Aggressive, maybe? But it's really nothing to worry about. Why? Did someone say something cruel?
I made a village child cry.
Oh, I see. Let me guess. You feel like you look frightening, so you walked around with a smile glued to your face.
How did you know?
I'm starting to understand how you think. The thing is, forced smiles never work well. They usually just end up making a person look creepy and insincere.
I see. Duly noted.
To be honest, when we first met, I was pretty intimidated by you. Not because of a smile, but a lack of any emotion whatsoever. And you so rarely spoke. I had no idea what to make of you. But that's only because I wasn't making an effort to get to know you. Because you were from Dusker. As I started to get to know you, to understand your personality, I realized what a fool I'd been.
Personality?
You may come off intimidating, but underneath that cool exterior is a kind, loyal, and noble person. A really wonderful person. In a certain regard, you are one of the knightliest people I know. What is it?
Wonderful person. This is the first time anyone has ever said a thing like that to me. It is rather awkward.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward. Which it kind of is, now. Ugh.
Well, let me know if you need anything.
Yes, of course. Same to you, Dedeu.
Okei, se kyllä kuitenkin loppuu iloisella tavalla, mutta kiusallisen awkward. Mutta se oli kuitenkin ihan hyvä. Se oli siltikin ihan hyvä, että olen ihan tyytyväinen. Sitten on toinen 100% Felix. Hyvä. Felixillä on +3 Ingridin kanssa, +3 Sylvainin kanssa. That's it, mutta katsotaan miten Annetten kanssa. Kasvihuone laulamisesta, mihin tää päättyy?
Now the flowers are all taken care of. Huh? Felix? Why are you hiding there?
I'm not hiding.
No? Then what are you here for? You don't even have a real reason, do you?
No, I don't.
Then why?
Because of you.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
I want you to sing for me. I hear your voice when I'm asleep or in battle. It's like I'm your captive.
My captive? What are you saying? Oh my, I'm suddenly really flustered.
I can't help it. I don't know what I'm saying. Forget I said anything.
Felix, are you blushing?
I don't know. Shut up. I'm not blushing.
Well, if you feel like that about it, I suppose I could sing for you sometimes. If you like that sort of thing.
Oh? I'd better go. Bye.
Hey, wait! You just got here. Do you want to hear me sing or not?
Yes, I do.
Well, what song do you want me to sing? Bears, swamp beasties, foxes, or dungeon?
I'd like to hear all of them, if you don't mind. Starting with the library song in full. Sing for me, please, Annette?
Well, okay. Just this once.
Mä en oikeesti tiennyt, että toi oikeesti myös päättyy kasvihuoneeseen, että ne oikeesti niinku sulkee ton ympärän. Nice touch game, nice touch. Mä dikkasin. Ja myös Felix omaan. Siinä on toinenlainen awkwardness, joten te kaksi olette kyllä yksi mahtava parivaljakko. Sheella vielä menee noiden kanssa jotain, Annette on vielä kanssa odottamassa. Katsotaan nyt sitten ekana. Mersun kanssa tulee sitten A kuitenkin, joten hoidetaan se nyt ekana pois alta.
Excuse me, Ashe. Do you have a moment? I finally managed to finish cooking a dish, and I would love for you to have a taste.
Sounds good. I'd be happy to. Wow, Mercedes. This is delicious.
I used that herb you suggested. Boiling it gave off such a lovely aroma. I think I used the right amount of spice, too. Even I could eat it without burning my tongue. I'm a much better cook now, thanks to you. I hope you can continue teaching me.
Oh, definitely. I should thank you too.
Thank me? Even after all the trouble I've caused you?
Seeing you persevere has made me really happy. In fact, you've reminded me of someone I cared about a lot.
Oh, someone you cared about? Romantically? This is all so sudden, Ashe. I don't...
I didn't mean it that way. I was actually thinking about my brother.
What a relief. I didn't even know you had a brother.
He was the son of Lenato, my adoptive father. I always called him my brother, though. Failure never got to him. All he'd ever do is laugh and try again. Whenever I was feeling down about a setback, he would cheer me up. He'd say something like, "Don't worry, we'll tackle it together next time." I was always happy to have him around.
He sounds like a wonderful person.
He was. And I get the same feeling from you.
I've done nothing but bother you with frivolous little things. I'm sure I could never be like your brother. But I'd like to stay by your side, if you'll have me.
What do you mean?
I want to be there to help you in times of need, or to cheer you up when you're feeling down. I should be able to manage that without doing too much damage.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Thank you, Mercedes. I know I can rely on you.
Mä vaan nyökyttelen. Toi on in character Asheen kanssa. Ja siinä mielessä... No joo, hypätään nyt Marianne. Koska tässä on muutama vielä odottamassa. Ja saat sitten Marianne kanssa 100 pinnanen. Okei, tää itse asiassa on kiva pongas kans.
Oh, Marianne, are you confessing again today?
No, I was waiting for you.
For me?
I wanted to apologize. You kept trying to encourage me, but I just avoided you in return.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. I only wanted to give you some advice, but I ended up running you off.
Can I tell you something, Ashe?
Of course.
You said that my crest is an extraordinary gift, but I don't agree with that at all. Don't people have more important qualities?
What do you mean?
Like, how much we help those around us. Or whether or not we can make other people smile. Sylvain says that a person's value is in their smile.
Sylvain, huh? He really can turn anything into a line.
I'm trying to be less negative. I've also realized that I should have a dream to pursue like you do. I think people who have something to work toward are more fulfilled. Yet here I am, living an empty life without a dream.
That still sounds kind of negative to me. What does being fulfilled even mean here anyway? Are you saying that people without dreams live empty lives? I don't agree with that. When I was a kid, I was too busy worrying about my next meal to have a dream. Was my life empty then?
That's not what I mean at all. I just don't know... I don't know how to find my dream.
Hey, chin up. Maybe I can help. I'm sure we can come up with something for you in no time if we put our heads together.
You'll help me?
Absolutely. Unless, you don't want me to, of course.
No, I would appreciate that. I want to find something worth working toward. Together, with you, and with my head held high.
No siinä on, jos väärinymmärryksiä miettii, niin hyvä, että siihen tuli pieni vastauskin kanssa. Marianne on pikkasen nostanut. Koska sitä mä aloin itse asiassa samaan aikaan, kun mä katsoin. Mariannin viittaus Sylvain tässä supportissa on sidoksessa siihen, jos Mariannin ja Sylvainin supportti on B-llä. Shoo. Okei, se ei ollut ihan hukkaa, se oli nice. Kolmio, touch. Boo. Miten paljon, kuinka syvälle tää peli voi mennä? Mä dikkaan tosta. Okei. Ja Ashe reagoi siihen ihan oikein. Okei, tää käänsi. Ashe, susta tuli paljon hyödyllistä. Pelisuunnittelun kannalta toi oli siisti Onari Sylvainista puheen ollen. Onko Sylvain 100 pinnanen tän jälkeen? Ja olihan sattumaa lopettaa Dedeulla 100 pinnasuus Ingridiin. Sylvainen se onnistuu kans. Kuinka hyvin teillä sitten menee?
Hey Ingrid, how are you? I mean, what are you? Are you, off to train again?
No, I'm headed to town to buy supplies. But I'll be training after that, naturally. Why?
Oh, I just thought you looked serious as ever. I guess that part of you hasn't changed.
Of course it hasn't. I am as I ever was.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess you're right.
You're being weird. Have Have you always been this weird and I just never noticed?
No, I'm pretty sure. I don't think so. By the by, have you, fallen for anybody recently?
Don't be ridiculous. What are you even bumbling on about?
Well, everyone's been talking about how you got really, pretty. Just, all of a sudden.
Oh, you must be referring to the makeup. It's not a big deal or anything, just experimenting. I'm still learning. Did I mess something up?
Huh? No, I think it looks good. You did surprisingly well. I mean, considering that it's you.
Very funny. But I must say, I'm a bit surprised. It's unlike you to stumble over yourself this much.
What? No, I'm not. I'm just, curious about why. All of a sudden.
Why what? Why I'm wearing makeup?
I'm still guessing it's for a guy. If I had to try and guess what sort of guy, I suppose I'd say... Felix? No, wait. I'm forgetting the royal line. Dimitri would be a way better catch.
Wow, way to make assumptions.
Is it one of the knights? If it's not them... Wait, could it be me?
Don't make me hurt you.
No need for violence, it was just a joke. I mean... It's not a joke that you're beautiful, but I wasn't trying to hit on you or anything. Promise.
Beautiful, huh?
Mä oon tyytyväinen, että on A+, mutta jos on muusta kiinni, niin teillä molemmilla on ainakin toisella teistä on pikkasen erilaisempi suunnitelma. Loppuun nähen sitä mä en sen enempää lähes spoilailemaan. Annette on vielä Dima ja Ashe. Ja Gilbertin kanssa saat isäs kans vihdoin viimein asiat loppuun toimii.
Hello, Father. May I have a moment?
Of course.
I read all your letters. You never stopped writing them, did you? My birthday, Mother's birthday, every possible occasion, without fail.
Yes.
So why didn't you send any of them? If you had sent even one, we would have...
Each time I thought to send one, I could not do so. Such behavior belittled my penance. Time passed, and with it my feelings of guilt toward you and your mother grew. Even though I wrote the letters, I could not send them.
I would always talk about it with Mother. If only he'd write us at least once, we'd say. We waited and waited. All those long years.
I am sorry.
I'm tired of hearing it, so just stop. Your apologies change nothing. Send those letters to Mother. She'll be happy to hear from you.
I cannot.
In that case, why don't I send them?
I have given them to you. They are yours to do with as you wish.
All right then. I'll send them. You don't get to take it back afterwards. Father, you should know that they made me happy.
Happy?
Knowing that you were thinking of us all along. We were worried about you, Mother and I. Neither of us ever came out and said it, but we thought maybe you hated us. Were trying to forget all about us.
Never. I swear it on His late Majesty and on my homeland.
I see. All right. Then swear. Swear that someday, when this war is over, you'll come back to us.
I hear you, Annette. I will return without fail.
No matter what. That's a promise you just made. If you break it, I'll never speak to you again.
Yes, I promise.
Great. Now I'm positively elated. I can't wait until we're all a family again.
I look forward to it, Annette. More than anything.
touching. Good and touching. Nyt mulla on molemmat isä ja tytär tarinat pulkas. Toisessa se oli, ja molemmat on onnellisia keskenään. Sä tarvit Ingrid vielä isästä puheen ollen. Sä tarvit vielä Demon kanssa. Good catch, as it was Sylvain stating. Itse asiassa mä kiinnitän siihen suomen sulle, kun se on A+. No, katsotaan sitten miten tämä.
Seteth, do you have a moment?
Certainly. Have you arrived at a decision about what you would like your future to be?
I think so. I was hoping I might ask for your opinion on the subject.
I am flattered. Please proceed.
I want to serve as a knight and protect my homeland. I know this through and through. It has been my truth for as long as I can remember. However, I feel I should choose a path that would benefit my father. I was raised by him in a happy home, never wanting for anything, despite my family's meager finances. I owe it to him to choose a path he'd approve of.
If that is the decision you have reached after such careful deliberation, then I have no objections. But may I ask you something?
Please, go ahead.
Have you actually had a conversation with your father about this?
I have not. There hasn't been time to pay him a visit. He did permit me to join this war. But I was brash about my departure. I left forcibly.
In that case, it is all the more important that you speak to him.
Perhaps. My father is an obstinate man. At this point, I'm not sure he'd care to hear what I have to say.
I do not know the man well, so perhaps it is not my place to judge. However, I do know what it's like to fret constantly over one's family. If he is as doting a father as you say, then he will want to know how you truly feel. I do not think he will refuse your wishes if you share them with him honestly. Of course, if your decision remains the same after speaking with him, then so be it.
Seteth, thank you. You're right. I should talk to him. I've spent so much time thinking about how stubborn he is that I've neglected to acknowledge my own part in all this. Rather than blaming him, I need to recognize how stubborn I myself have been. Maybe if I open up and allow for vulnerability, he will too.
That is the way. Hold your head up high and stride forward into the unknown.
I will. And I will keep your words close to my heart. Thank you for everything, Seteth.
Sä olit tuossa supportissa paljon enemmän isähahmo kuin yhdessäkään... Okei, joo, Flaynikko. No, mutta toisaalta Flayni tarvii. Flayni on... Sinne mä enkä mekään, kun Setukalma jatkanut jo. Mutta Flayni joo tarvii ehkä pikkasen toisenlaista. Ja toisaalta ottaa huomioon, mikä veri niillä molemmilla liikkuu, niin ehkä on syytäkin miettiä, että Flayn suhtautuu toisella tavalla asiaan. Verestä puheen ollen, ikuisesta nuoruudesta, tuttu Manuela. Läksytät sä Setukka taas jostain Manuelaa vai onko jotain siistimpää tiedossa?
Seteth?
Hello, Manuela. Is something the matter?
You surprised me is all. Though not as surprised as you when you found me here before. I've never seen you offering up prayers so sullenly.
I suppose I do typically make an effort to come here when no one else is around. Many look to me for guidance. I do not wish to disturb anyone's prayers with my own. But I did not come here only to pray.
Really? Then what were you doing?
I was swearing an oath to Saint Sethelene. She is a special figure to me. It's become part of my routine to swear this oath before her likeness. More than any other, she wishes for a peaceful world. I believe it is my duty to grant her wish.
I had no idea you held such a passionate secret devotion, Seteth. The legends of Saint Sethlene do depict her as a kind, proper, and honorable woman. And she was so gentle and quiet, really kept to herself. It's no wonder you're infatuated with her.
I think you may have misunderstood me.
It must be very lonely to be so in love with someone from the distant past.
She is very special to me, yes, but not in that way.
You don't have to hide it from me, Seteth. I can keep a secret. But people from the past are gone. No matter how much you care for her, she can't love you back. Now then, if you turned your eyes to me, I could respond to your deepest, most powerful feelings.
You are completely mistaken.
Nice. Kyllä mä toivoikin kanssa, että mulla on vielä odottamassa sit liini tässä ja heti... Ei siis joo toi niinku... Oikeesti Manuela käsikirjoittajat on varmaan ollut todella pitänyt hauskaa. Tuo ääninäyttelijäkin kanssa osannut vetää ton just hyvällä tavalla En käytä sitä sanaa nyt. Mut niinku mä tykkään kans niinku tosta, että siis joo, just kun mä pääsin Ingridillä sanomaan, että Setukka on ollut parempi isähahmo sille kuin Setlinille. Tulee ylistystä Setlinin suhteen, Manuela ymmärtää sen väärin. Joten Setlin, miten sä nyt reagoit tähän Manuelaan?
Manuela, do you recall what you told me? You mentioned that if a place shines brighter than anywhere else, then its shadows will be darker too.
You sound so worried. That was nothing, dear. Call it a joke.
It most certainly did not sound like a joke. Can you please elaborate? Of course, I love hearing about your glamorous past, performing on stage. But all that glamour doesn't account for the shadows you spoke of.
Well, I suppose I could share a little. Here's the thing about the opera. Talent isn't enough to earn you a position in a glamorous show. You need money, connections, and, failing those, the stomach to commit a spot of violence. I spent many nights buttering up nobles in power. No matter how humiliating the task, I'd do it, because I wanted to be a star. I hope that kind of talk isn't too shocking for a sweet girl like yourself. Are you disillusioned with me, now that you know my sordid past?
Not at all. Understanding you more deeply, I can see how much strength has been required of you all this time.
Flayn.
I am well aware that survival and striving for dreams sometimes means doing things we would not normally do. Perhaps because you have been so strong, lived with such conviction. Perhaps that is why your songs have touched so many people's hearts.
Oh, you sound very wise all of a sudden. Thank you, Flayn.
I would like to rescind my original request of you.
Your request to hear one of my songs?
Indeed. Instead, I have a different request. I would like to see you perform an opera on stage.
I don't know about that. It's been a long time since I stood on stage.
I imagine you have experienced much since you left the opera company. It follows then that you have developed new insights, charm, and wisdom to share.
Yes, I probably could play a tragic role even better now than I could back then. But it's hardly the time for operas. We need to put an end to this war first.
Agreed. Let us make the curtain fall on this war as soon as possible.
Maybe then we can raise the curtain on a brand new performance. That'd be something, wouldn't it?
That is exactly what I yearn for.
Okay, that was too light-hearted. Mä tykkäsin tosta ja siis Flayn jo. Mut. Ainoa mikä nyt vaan jäi. Okei, mulla on vielä 2 supportia oletettavasti jäljellä. Koska sulla on kuitenkin Manuelan kanssa A plussaan asti. Ainoa mikä nyt mua jää kiinnostamaan tossa, että möläytät sä totuuden Manuel kaikista näistä hahmoista, jotka täällä on. No okei, Camilla S. Se selvii sitten joskus myöhemmin, jos selviää. No okei, se möläytti tossa kans. No se oli se Clean, joka möläytti tossa. Se vois kans selittää ekaksi ootte mun suurennuslasin alla nyt. Gilbertti. Sulla on 100 sitten Diman jälkeen. Sitä ennen hoidetaan Cathrine, eli nää 2 nimivelhoa. Keskustelkaa.
Why'd you summon me so formally? Not going to confess your love, I hope.
I have something I must ask you.
That's a bit ominous. What is it?
Will you be going home?
Ah, that's what this is about.
There must be those who, even now, wait for you, believe in you. Now that Lord Lonato is dead, I can think of no one who would stop you from returning.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss my friends and family back in Fargus. But no, I'm not going back. The person I used to be no longer exists. The life of a noble, tied down by rules and etiquette? No thanks. Not for me. My future is here, with the Knights of Seros, as Thunder Cathrine.
I understand. In fact, that is the answer I expected from you.
So why did you ask? 5 years ago, you chose to leave the Knights. I'm guessing you don't regret that choice.
I do not. But you have caused me to realize something about myself. The sight of you, swinging your sword to fulfill your duty, your birthplace left behind. It reminded me of my life before. Of the day I swore my vows and was made knight to my king.
You think I'm just fulfilling my duty, huh? I'm not as virtuous as you make me out to be. I fight because I want to. That's it.
We are the same in that respect. On the day my liege bestowed upon me my sword, I knew protecting this man, fighting battles in his name, would be an irreplaceable joy. King, country, family, friends, beliefs. My list of what I longed to keep safe grew. Hence my realization. I did not become a knight so I could pray. I did so to fight.
It seems we've come to an agreement then. So what are we doing standing around here chatting?
Good point. We should end the idle talk. Will you spar with me, Cathrine? I believe it is much too early for me to lay down my lance forever.
Now we're talking. Oh, also Gilbert. You look much better, now that you have some fire in your eyes.
I am honored you think so.
No ainakin sitten tossa. No joo. Ehkä saatte saan joku tekosyyn teille molemmille, että pääsitte kotiin ilman mitään ongelmaa. Kaikkien näiden tämän sodan jälkeen. Sulla on paljon jäljellä. Ja tää on kyllä sellainen, mihin pitää kiinnittää oikeesti huomioon. Se ei olekaan pelkkää A, vaan se on A plussaan asti. Mulla on paljon jäljellä. No kato, oikeastaan niin näissä on se niin Dima on tärkeä, mutta katsotaan. Jatkakaa teidän keskustelua.
Hey. We don't need to have this conversation. You don't know what I was going to say. Something about our vastly different approaches to life? Fine then. We don't need to talk about it. Actually... Really, Sorry, you go first. I was gonna say I'd hear you out. Okay, let's talk about it. I will be faithful to Lady Rhea until I die. If I had to choose between you and her, I would choose her every time. I assume that disqualifies me from being your partner.
Between you and Rhea, I'd choose you. But between you and me, I'd choose me. That probably disqualifies me from being your partner, too.
Well, no. I'm quite fond of being alive. I don't intend to sacrifice my life either. If it came down to you or me, I'd choose...
What's wrong?
Nothing. You're not like the rest of the knights. Maybe someday you'll have to take a path that diverges from ours. What if we went to war with your country?
It is a possibility.
Maybe I shouldn't be thinking like that.
The future is one of the great mysteries of life. We can worry about it when the time comes. But until our paths diverge, you're my partner. And I couldn't ask for a better one.
You got that right. I'm the best there is.
Tuli hiekolla ollut lämminhenkiset tytön kurot. Mä yritän muistaa mitä B:ssä oli, koska siinä se muistaakseni vähän ristiin, mutta toi oli... No joo, jää mysteeriksi sitten mitä tuolla tulee. BA plussa oli, se nyt on onneksi noin lyhkäisyydessään. Alright, seminaariviikko. Nyt tää vaan tietää mitä mä haluan tai mihin mä haluan keskittyä. Sä et vedä seminaariin, jos sä tarvit pisteitä. Näetkö sulla jotain klasseja, mihin sä pystyt vihdoin täällä jotain? 32 Mortal 70. Awful Erikki 80 Brawly Depussa. Eikä niinku nyrkkiä. Toi on tylsä nyrkki. Onneton nyrkki. Koska ne, jotka pystyy opettamaan Brawlia tällä hetkellä, niin ne ei opeta, kukaan muu ei niistä hyödy mitään, koska mun koulit on pikkasen annettu huonoon suuntaan. Happy, sä oot sen verran liikaa opettanut nyt, että... Toisaalta onks Flaynillä jotain? Josta mun pitäis... Flayn varsinaisesti ei, Flayn on ihan ok. Flayni vois nauttia riisumista, jos mä saisin. Periaatteessa Mercedes sä oot paras opettaa tällä hetkellä mitään Magic-pohjaisuutta. Te kaikki hyödytte Magicista tavalla tai toisella. Kaikki hyödytte Magicista tavalla tai toisella. Joten Mercedes on se sitten, joka vetää Begin a seminar connecting with other people and helping them explore how using magic might best suit them personally. Toi on oikeesti hyvä. Ei kukaan muu, koska tääkään ei kauheasti auta, koska... Joo ei. Mercedes. Vedä seminaari.
There's still more to learn.
Video.
I'm really getting it, I think.
Well worth the effort.
Fortify on sullakin kans.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Toi on hyvä. Toi on hyvä. Mä pystyn antaa sulle sitten kans lisää. Vaan voin antaa sun keskittyä seuraavan viikon täysin tuohon reason. Eikä se nousee sitten B-hen. Tää oli hyvä.